Hello and welcome to the Beetle Garage. My name is Ambuehl. I'm a media man, artist, cultivator of mushrooms and producer of insects in Switzerland. I'm begging you to help me finance a translation of a German book that I have written this year with the name of Pizza, das Bienenkochbuch. It means the honeybee cookbook, and is a book unique in this world about how you can harvest and prepare the male honeybees for human food. It's a book about the history of entomophagy, why we stopped eating insects in the Western world, and how we can manage to restart in a new era of entomophagy in the Western world. Also, since 3 years, I'm very intensively working on the theme of edible insect. Also, I have a YouTube channel called Sky Food about edible insect, where you can see what we are doing here in the laboratory, in the breeding. Very freshly, we started a new project with the cultivation of this small weevil here. It's a pest insect of palms. It's Rhynchophorus ferrugineus, the red palm weevil. We think this has a good potential as an edible insect, but also we are breeding other interesting species, like for example the fighting beetle from Thailand here, Xylotropes gideon, or flagship species from around the world, like this huge, one of the biggest stag beetles in the world, Prosopocoilus giraffa, too big to practically show it here under this lens. And of course, if we talk about edible insect, we have to answer the question, what is the best edible insect to start with in this new phase? And I found out that there is one insect that we already produce in masses in Europe, in the Western world, that is a fantastic edible insect, and that we throw it away. Do you know that every year, only in little Switzerland, 100 tons of the larvae and pupas of the male honeybees are cut out and thrown away? 100 tons? In Europe, it must be more than 500 until 1,000 tons each year of these best edible insects we can think of that we throw away. So that was my question. Why should we produce mealworms or locusts if we throw away each year hundreds of tons of edible insects that are already produced in food producing facilities? That was the reason for my book, Pizza, the Bienenkochbuch, the King Bee cookbook. It was released this year in Germany. It contains a lot of interesting information, not only for the beekeepers, but for everybody who is interested in nutrition, in edible insects, thinking about what we eat and what we don't eat, what others eat, how you can separate the larvae from the wax, how you can prepare the drones of the honeybees to good menus, also making noodles with it, or any like this one here. That was very astonishing for me too, how easy this worked to make noodle with the bee larvae. Also, of course, crackers. And the interesting thing was probably also that you can make ice cream with it, yeah, and mayonnaise, not mayonnaise, Maya, because the Biene Maya is a film, a video series in Europe. This was also very interesting. So, I was told this is such a worldwide, unique book, you should translate it to English, and I want to do that with your help. Please, if you help me finance this, we can translate the book to English and print the first edition of 5 100. For this I need 9,000 Swiss francs that I try to crowdfund over. We make it. There are a lot of very nice rewards, I think, for you if you take part in this experiment. You can of course have the book in German and in English as much as you want, to a very, very special price, hand signed by me. You can be invited to a hachi eating festival. We make a cooking course here where we prepare noodles and mayonnaise and all this stuff. And finally, if you are a very, very good supporter, you will be invited to my house, be my guest, and I prepare some very nice menus with bee larvas for you, and also you will be on a guided tour through my famous beetle cellar. Yeah, so I hope with your contribution we will be successful, and I think we make it. Just go there and see how you can be part of this thing to publish the first book worldwide in English about the harvest and preparation of the male honey bees.